Hello, I'm Dr. Laura Murillo, President and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Our guest today is the Texas President for Fifth Third, and he is joining us today as one of our newest members of the Chamber's Executive Committee, but has already been serving on our Board of Directors, and we're happy to have him. That is Scott Silvas. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you, Lauda. It's always nice to be here, and thank you for the opportunity to serve along with you on the board and the executive committee. It's a real privilege to be a part of so many of the great things that Hispanic Chamber has done and is doing for our wonderful city of Houston.
Well, and we only do it with great staff and board members such as yourself and our sponsors who have all, by the way, have stepped up. And as a matter of fact, our last 2 years have been some of the Chamber's strongest years that we've ever had. And certainly with you all as an underwriter last year, along with others, an underwriter of the luncheon, we were so grateful that COVID cut us a break and we hosted it, and that it was one of our best financial events that we've had in the history that I've been at the Chamber now 15 years. And just a thanks to Fifth Third and all of the underwriters and sponsors.
Yeah, and again, it's an opportunity to support such a great organization. I'm not surprised the Chamber has achieved such great milestones. If you think about everything that we've all experienced over the last 2 years in a time of need and crisis, and those organizations and resources step up to help out, I think that draws in more support, and the Chamber benefited greatly from that in 2021. If you think about all the things the Chamber's done, supporting DEI initiatives, resources, helping business owners have access to capital and resources, I think it's a good reflection of how helpful the Chamber was during a time of crisis and need.
Well, speaking of which, your customers currently, I would imagine, have so many needs. Tell us a little bit more about Fifth Third and your customer base and what you're doing during this time to support them.
Sure. Yeah. So we've fortunately, continued to the investment in our Houston area, added more people, added to the team, and that positioned us really well in 2021 as we've seen a strong rebound in the market. We've still all dealt with the COVID environment and being safe and sometimes indoors and not actively engaging externally, but there were still heavy demands on business owners to grow, to invest, to expand, to acquire. And fortunately, we were able to triple the size of our loan portfolio because of how robust the market was and the activity was, and just adding more people in 2021. We actually expect more of the same in 2022. There's still a lot of uncertainties and some crosswinds out there, but by and large, business owners are still optimistic. They know they've got a business they've got to continue running. There are pockets of activity and opportunity for business owners, and we remain positioned really well to be there to support them and help them out. So we're expecting a really strong year, and our client base typically is that tried and true middle market commercial industrial company, typically 20 million in revenues up to 500 million. So that's a good segment of the market in the Houston area, given our diverse industry mix that we have here.
What would you like for that line of customer, that 20 million and above, to know about Fifth Third, and what is unique about your team and the services that you would provide to that customer?
Sure. I would once again recognize, given the size of our bank being the 9th largest in the country, and the longevity and the depth, having been around for over 160 years, we have quite a few resources. We've got a robust platform. And if I think about the different ways we help companies, it really ranges from treasury solutions, payment processing, helping with their 401k plan, helping them manage the financial risk in their business, and the ability to hedge currency risk, interest rate risk, sometimes commodity risk. Creative lending solutions. Businesses need capital. Businesses need to see more support from their banks, and not a cookie cutter approach, but more tailored, customized solutions. So given that we're really focusing on tremendous growth, we always have an eye towards creative solutions. How can we provide different options for business owners to choose from and leverage those resources that we have in the market?
And of course, chief among those resources is a team with many, many years of collective experience that are going to be there face-to-face, hands-on, including yourself, as these relations are established and developed and maintained. Scott, before we end the interview, anything else you'd like to leave the audience with?
No, I look forward to a great 2022. Again, if you feel like companies, business owners out there feel that they've got some demands on their business, it's always good to think about expanding your connections to financial institutions, bankers, and give yourself the benefit of different ideas to how you can be solving some of the challenges and objectives you have. And Fifth Third's on standby there to help business owners out.
Well, Scott, our thanks to you and your team for all that you've done in the great relationship with Fifth Third and the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We look forward to continuing that in 2022. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Thank you.